Okay, guys, it is 4:05 p.m. on Wednesday, March 31st, 2021. First up, happy birthday, Mr. Angus Young. One of my all-time heroes. You have literally been in my life since I lived in South Carolina. Second, I thought it would be fun to do a makeup tutorial about a look I did quite often for school when I was a kid, like my most go-to look. This look would normally take me about maybe 15 or 20 minutes in the morning. I used to do this as well. I used to take sunscreen lotion or spray sunscreen depending on how much in a hurry I was, and put it on because, it was South Carolina. You never know when you're going to need it. But since it's not hot outside, I'm going to skip that step. I don't have all the same products I used to use as a kid right now, but I have substitutes, so that's good. Besides, it's not going to matter what foundation and concealer I have on in an hour. Okay, so for concealer, I'll be using the Clinique Line Smoothing Concealer in the shade 03 Moderately Fair. This is what it looks like. And the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation plus Concealer 2-in-1. This is in 02 Alabaster. But I use this as a foundation. I've had this since 2019 and the other one since 2020. They're probably past their expiration date, but I don't really give a shit. Also, one of my go-to blushes was MAC's Dolly Mix. So I'm going to pull that out if I can find it real quick. Yeah, I got it right here. Haha. And my go-to mascara was actually the Maybelline New York Colosso Lash, believe it or not. And I actually do have that one in my possession. And Fanfare was my favorite lipstick to wear next to Velvet Teddy, so I'm going to pick Fanfare today. You pull out everything that I'm going to wear. Eyeliner, it doesn't really matter because, like I said, it like the foundation, you can't really tell what brand it is by looking at it. Well, I didn't say that, but I did just now. And mascara. I need to pull that one out. Actually, I need to find my mascara bag. I need to finish cleaning this room. I do. This look would normally take me about 20 minutes to the max in the morning, but since I'm in no rush, I'm just going to take my time with it. And I literally found the mascara on the first try in the bag. It's pretty cool. It's like I'm in a school morning rush already, but I would be in a uniform instead of a concert t-shirt. Alright, so starting off, we'll be using the concealer like usual. Since I got terrible vision, I need to start telling you guys that before I get started. I am going to be using this mirror, and I've always had to do this method ever since I was 10 years old. My vision went way down when I was 10 years old, especially in my right eye. So I'm going to try and position myself at least like this so you can see what I'm doing, but also so I can see what I'm doing. And also, I just opened a brand new concealer brush today. This is literally brand new. I threw away the other one like this, and I literally have one more like this too. So I am not concealer brush poor. That one was literally sticking, so yeah. And I only put concealer underneath my eyes because I feel like that's the area that needs it the most. And usually I only use one dip. So, yeah. I would have loved to have been able to do this when I was in school, but my mom didn't allow me to do videos of myself when I was in school. Now my method of applying concealer and foundation has changed over the years. I used to use my fingers, and then for concealer it would be a Q-tip. But also I went to beauty blenders, but I don't like beauty blenders now. I discovered that really quick. So I went straight to a foundation brush, and I have stuck with that method since I figured out I liked it. Like, I've been using a foundation brush since, I think, 11th grade. This concealer is literally the most perfect match to my skin. Like, wow. It was given to me by my sister. So, yeah. You guys, I love makeup, and I always have had a massive collection. My mom used to be a representative for Mary Kay and Avon. And then my sisters were. Well, one of them was, not both of them. One thing I don't like about this foundation, you constantly have to dip in there. Except for areas like your nose and your mouth. That's it. I had one very similar to that growing up down there, though. The Rimmel London one, I think. I think I bought it again recently. Like, in more recent years. Sorry, I'm just making sure I got it all blended out on my forehead. I usually start on my forehead when I was living in the South, because my forehead, I would always mess up. Like, the first 6 months I started wearing makeup to school, my forehead always looked terrible, so I decided to start wearing makeup, start doing my makeup beforehand on my forehead. So, yeah. And I wasn't even allowed to wear eyeliner, so I may put the eyeliner back and just do a simple mascara look today. But yeah. Alright. Here we go. I think we're done blending it out. My hand actually hurts from using this brush. Like this. Normally the pop is a lot louder. Okay, so, yeah. Okay, now I'm going to use this as a blush brush, or I'm going to try to today. If not, I'm going to switch to my other blush brush. And then we're going to use MAC's Dolly Mix. I have had this one probably since 11th grade, so since I've lived here pretty much. Because look how worn out it is. It probably won't even show any pigment. I got lucky today. It showed some pigment. We're going to see here what this does. I always did do this, the moving your cheeks up and down thing, because I feel like it gives it a more natural vibe. I'm just trying to make sure it's blended all the way out. And that was like probably the darkest I was allowed to wear it. If it was darker, my mom would always make me go wipe it off and go barefaced to school. And I hated going barefaced to school. I think I got enough there. This side might look a little bit darker or lighter because of the lighting, because literally my light fixture is right there. The built-in one, anyway. Okay, so we're going to see here what this looks like evenly. The apple of the cheek, I feel like, is the focal point of the face because it always is the most noticeable, so I sometimes will have to add blush. Okay, so I feel like that's even enough. Okay, so for the eyes, I'll be using the Sephora Into the Stars palette here. This, I have probably had this since 2016 or 17. But before this one, I had a Jolie New York one. Then I got another Jolie New York one. And that Jolie New York one, I busted up by accident. The second one kind of pissed me off because I really did want to use it, like, for on the go and stuff. But it turns out we're not going to get to travel enough because of the damn pandemic. So, I mean, I guess in a way that's good because we want to house hunt in the South. And it gives us time to pay everything off and let me look here real quick. I don't know what exactly I'm looking for either. Oh yeah, I do. It's my, here, just right beside me. It was right beside me the whole damn time. Okay. So what I'm going to do is take Bear Study by MAC, if I can find it. It's probably... Got it on the first try, this one. The paint pot here. And I'm going to use it as a primer. This is my newest one. I think I got this in 2019 as well with Painterly. I need to get one of my eyeshadow primer brushes out because I don't want to use one that hasn't been used for one yet. And it's just a regular eyeshadow brush. It's fluffy. Here we go. This is the one I've been using. I guess I need to keep this with my brush kit. Alright, so... I do not know if this is going to work well, so you may have to switch to Painterly. I always wore an eyeshadow primer. Mirror. Need you handy. Really? I had a mirror like this before that was a green one. It was probably in one of my videos before it got busted by accident, and I was really, really angry about that because it was my favorite my favorite mirror to use. I like the fact that you could stand it up on a vanity, or you could hold it like this. You don't need to see me apply eyeshadow primer. Okay. I need to brush my brows down too. I've always done my brows before I started on the eyes because I feel like the brow brush takes away some of the eyeshadow from the top. Even if I'm not wearing a dark color, I still feel like it does that. Especially on my left side, because you see my left brow is literally, like, most of it obviously goes this way and the other one goes up. It makes no sense. The only theory I can think of is back when I was in 2nd grade, I would go to school wearing makeup, obviously, and the makeup kit I had then was a kid's makeup kit, and it had these glittery gels in them, right? So I would wear them in my brows every day because I thought it looked cool. And I thought the messy brow look was kind of cool because, you know, it was the thing that was popular at that point, supposedly. Because I've seen my sisters do it in the bathroom or in their bedrooms when they finally got their own vanity. Since they shared a room, they got one big vanity or desk or whatever it was. And they just did their makeup like, if you ever watched Sister Sister, how Tia and Tamara shared a vanity when they, you know, moved in together, and for those however many years they were in the same room together until Tia got her own room. Yeah, it's kind of like that. But obviously, I think in the show theirs also had lights on it too. My sister's had a removable Conair mirror on each side. So yeah, I'm gonna show you the one I did as a kid. I can't believe this palette still has some eyeshadow in it, like, okay. I also need to grab something from this box right here, because I still got one. Of course I don't. Shit. So, I mean, I can do this with a brush, it's just more even with a, I don't even know what you call it, those little pad things that the brush comes with, or the eyeshadows come with, that you buy in the store. I thought I had a whole new pack of them, but I don't know where the hell they're at right off. It's also what I use the Q-tip for, but I don't really want to go get a Q-tip right now, so I'll just try it with a brush. Okay, so I'm going to pick out my colors here based on my outfit. We're going to color coordinate to purple and black. I always use black. Okay, so it will be this black color right here with no sparkles in it. And then in the side here, I don't know if you can see me, so I'm going to try to do this my best. For the other side, it will be this dark, I think it's a purple, dark purple. And then the crease will be this light purple, and then the lid will be this, the brow bone will be this, like, this lighter purple. And if that fails, then it will be like a pink or something. And I'll show you what I mean. This is what I did every day as a kid. My cousin showed me this look, actually. Picked it up from her, and I made it my own. In my own way. So you see the half black on my eyes. Okay, so I'm going to take that other color on the same brush and do the inner corner of my eye here. Would have been easier if I'd had one of those little puff things handy. Alright. It's never gonna be even. Because things are gonna blink a lot throughout the day, even if you're not at school and you're doing this look. This is definitely a look I would suggest doing for on the daily, just want to be lazy type of look. Here we do this. Take that lighter purple, put it in the crease. How much time are we at? We're at 21 minutes. By now, I'd already be late for school, but I'm not in school anymore, so I'm doing a more laid back version of this one. More laid back version of this. We add a little bit more because this one didn't pick up a lot of color. Okay. We do the other side. The brush kit I had was not as fancy as this one though. That's why I didn't really have the option for a foundation brush or any kind of pressed brush to do the liquid makeup formulas, whatever. It was a cheap, I'm trying to think what brand that was. I think it was Wet n Wild. Or Elf, maybe it was Elf. I don't know. My mom wasn't too keen on buying me, supposedly as a beginner makeup artist, nice stuff. I had to save up my allowance and buy it myself. When I got good at makeup, that's when she started buying it. But I started doing it when I was like 7 years old. With rules, obviously. There were rules, like no dark colors until I was a little bit older. And I was not allowed to wear it outside the house until I got good at it. It took me literally 1 week to become really good at makeup. And run out of products because I was practicing non-stop. Okay, so, can you see here? I don't know if you can see very well, but that's the kind of look I did. But only I had those little puff thingies that would come with, like, CoverGirl's eyeshadows and stuff like that. Or you could buy them individually. I'm pretty sure there's some in a pack laying around here somewhere. I just gotta find them. And there are some steps that I'm gonna add that I didn't do then because I didn't know they existed, or maybe they didn't. Maybe it's a new trend, and I'm gonna do it anyways because I want to, pump up this look a little, make it more me. Even though this was me literally 10 years ago. This is what I looked like every day after school until I went to bed. I would take my nighttime shower and wash all this stuff off, and it was very hard to get off. So I'm glad I discovered micellar water. This is the step that I discovered last year or the year before. Before mascara, you can always do this. To apply a nice coat of mascara. High-end or low-end, drugstore, it doesn't matter. It's always going to be this kind of look that I want. I want my real lashes to look fake. And I literally used to use this exact one in school. The Maybelline Colosso Lash Waterproof. Only when I would buy the double pack so that I wouldn't have to buy it for the rest of the year. They wouldn't have it in the waterproof anytime that I could find it, but we always did shopping at the last minute because everyone else was doing their school shopping first, and the stores were a madhouse. So my mom would always say, either we can wait for the last minute or we can order online, and I always preferred to just wait the last minute. But I also requisitioned what supplies I had left over from last year and used it the same year. Like, you know, my mom would always double buy everything or triple buy everything. Like, I wasn't into regular pencils, right? I liked mechanical pencils. Because most of the classrooms in the school I went to, they did not have the pencil sharpeners in them. We're gonna redo the other side. Alright. I just gotta clean this off. I gotta find the makeup wipes. Hey, I got them on the first try. Good. Everything just seems to be turning out in my favor today, supposedly. These are the makeup wipes I did use when I was a kid. Neutrogena's makeup wipes. I don't know exactly what they're called, but I did use them. So I do remember them being good. And then for a while there, when we lost our home and our lives pretty much, we had to switch to the cheaper brand and all that stuff. I'm not saying the cheap brand was bad because, you know, it's obviously not. I stuck with it for a long time even when we started getting our money back in. I don't usually do that unless the product is good. And I think I need to add an eyeliner because I got some mascara underneath my eyelash, or my lower lash line, whatever it's called. And I don't want it to look like I screwed up my eye look on purpose. So I'm going to try and find one in here. Hey, it's my favorite NYX one, the Love Lust Disco Epic Ink Liner. This stuff, it will not come off. Oh, I should have shaken it up before I took the pen off. Tap. Now, when I was allowed to wear eyeliner, I always picked, like, CoverGirl or Physicians Formula. But again, you also can't really tell what brand the eyeliner is when you're looking at a person's face. Some people can weirdly, and I've never heard of this before, tell what kind of brand of foundation you're wearing or concealer just by looking at your face. Okay, there we go. See? Does it say 39 minutes or 30 minutes? I can't really see at all. Okay, and then I'm going to do my modern step of setting spray, and then my lips. After I wipe off my lips, I'm going to use my Slay All Day setting spray. I actually need to find a lid for this. The original one busted. But I love this stuff. Here we go. Alright. So, literally my last steps are chapstick and lipstick, because some lipsticks can dry out your lips, so I always put on chapstick. We're going to find one first. Do I have one here? Yes, I do. I have the Aquaphor Lip Repair Immediate Relief for very dry lips. I have really dry lips, so this is like super handy stuff to have. I also like EOS. Like, I don't know why. And then I do this. And then it was just me at home. And I got my sister's vanity out of the room, even though it was a massive fucking vanity. I would just keep everything at the vanity instead of inside of a case. I would sit on my floor every day and do my makeup like this. That's why I'm actually very good at doing it like this. Like, nobody would believe that if I didn't film it, I actually do my makeup like this. So this is the MAC lipstick in Fanfare. This is a cream. Oh, it's a cream sheen. I think it says cream sheen. Let me look here. Cream sheen lipstick, yep. Alright. Yeah, I need one of these. I got lots of spinner handy at least. I really can't see very well at all. So I do need to put on my glasses, and then I will be ready to be done, ready for today. At least until I take my shower tonight, whatever time that will be. It'll probably have to be earlier than usual because I do have a dentist appointment tomorrow afternoon. I'm not too crazy about that because I hate going to the dentist, but I don't think there's a person alive that likes to go to the dentist. It's never fun. I'm actually kind of scared about tomorrow's visit because they want to use anesthesia on me, And I know I shouldn't mention that, but I'm just going to mention it because I'm asking you guys for prayers, even if you don't believe in praying. At least keep me in your thoughts, because it might interact with one of the medicines I had to use daily and have had to use for a few years now. And I'm just not interested in dying young. In case it does happen. But I'm not going to sit here and dwell on it. I'm going to have a good day, and I'm going to hope to have a good day tomorrow. Because tomorrow is going to be... I'm going to be in a lot of pain after they're done pulling the tooth. Alright, anyway, it is currently 4:41 p.m. Have a wonderful day. Peace. Bye.